Good morning and happy Monday, everyone. Um, you know, I just realized that I'm only days away from a very important series of videos that I do every year. And I woke up this morning thinking, holy cow, it's going to be that time of year already. I mean, we're already, I knew it was going to get here eventually, but holy cow. I mean, I swear it feels as if I had just started 2020. We had just began 2025. And now we're here. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to take some time to think about and reflect on a lot of things. But before I do any of that, let's get to today and start with my low, my high, my act of kindness. Which, let's see. I guess my low is that I've been feeling really drowsy lately. Like, I swear, I was in bed for about, over 9 hours. And, well, because I can be in bed for over 9 hours, that doesn't mean I can sleep. I don't know, it's a me problem. I've never really slept good in years, knowing I have things to do and stuff like that. But you know what? If that's the price of having the weekend that I just had, so be it, because this past weekend was phenomenal. I mean, I went to Sparkle and SantaCon. I saw Zootopia 2. I had a lovely turkey dinner with my family yesterday. I mean, what more could you ask for? So yeah. And we had a pretty exciting day of football yesterday, which I'll get into in a second. And we have a new One Piece Manga Chapter today. I mean, you saw the title, of course we have that. Actually, what's my act of kindness? Well, actually, my act of kindness was I did help make dinner yesterday, for sure. I also let my parents watch my nephews. Yeah, it was a very good day. So, let's get into all of the games I got either right or wrong, and you'd be surprised how many it went back and forth. So, I was wrong about the Titans winning. So I was actually, remember, I'm 1-0 going into yesterday because I picked the Lions to win, and they did. So with the Titans winning, that makes this week 1-1. Okay, so the Seahawks won, but the Jaguars also won, so now I'm 2-2. The Vikings and the Bills won, so now I'm 4-2. Okay. But the Saints won, so that's 4-3. But the Steelers won, so that's 5-3. The Dolphins and the Broncos winning, that makes it 7-3. Okay, doing pretty good. I picked the Rams and the Packers to win, so that's 9-3. And the Chiefs lost, so that now makes this week overall to be, let me bring it over real fast, 9-4. I am now 9-4 going into this game tonight between the Eagles and the Chargers. And, oh, actually, before I do anything, let me save my work. I absolutely need to do that. Okay. Alright. Did that. Ooh. I forgot. I mean, I knew the Chargers were having a good year, but, what's the NFL playoff picture look like? Okay. Okay. Okay, so if the Eagles lose, which I don't think they will, yeah, I got the Eagles winning. If the Eagles lose, they go from having a 97% chance of making the playoffs to a 94. Meanwhile, if the Chargers lose, they go from a 60% chance of making the playoffs to quite literally 50-50. But hey, the Texans are in. Oh, right, the Colts are out though. Man, I feel bad for Daniel Jones. I really do. I mean, you know what? If anything, Daniel Jones proved a lot of people wrong with the year he's had. I mean, look, he played for the Giants for years, and so put him on a halfway decent team like the Colts, and he's a superstar. You know, that's how it works. But yes, I'm sure the Eagles are going to win tonight. Yeah, the Eagles are going to win tonight. I'm sure they will. I mean, after losing to, I believe, didn't they lose to the Bears last week? I think they did. Yeah, after losing to the Bears, I'm like, yeah, they're going to go right back to where they left off. I'm sure they will. Dang, the Packers moved up 4 spots after beating the Bears. And deservedly so. Okay, so the NFC North and the NFC West are definitely doing a good job representing the NFC. Just the Eagles and the Buccaneers are the only teams that aren't in either conference or division. That's crazy. Okay, so okay, I'm looking at the teams that are out. So, all right. Wow. The Cowboys have a 6% chance of making the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I mean, listen, I told you guys they weren't gonna do it. I literally, when this season began, I said the Cowboys weren't gonna make it, and it really isn't looking like that's gonna be the case. But hey, you know, it's still a couple weeks left. I could be wrong, but yeah. I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. 10 wins is gonna get you into the playoffs, and as of right now, 2 teams in the NFC have 10 wins, and they're both the Rams and the Seahawks, NFC West teams, with virtually every team in that division that's making the playoffs currently will reach their 10th win next week, probably. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we have a One Piece Manga chapter to read, and given what last week's chapter was, I think I know what might happen. It's okay. I've had time to mentally prepare for this. Good Lord, this is probably going to make me sad. But ain't nothing to it but to do it. And so, without further delay, One Piece Chapter 1168, The Snows of Elbaf. Oh boy. It's going to be rough. Okay, so, same year, we're picking up literally the moment we left off. Same year, Navy, playing crucial. Okay, so, the Giants are doing a pretty solid job of the Giants that were recruited into the Navy are doing a great job of you know, garnering peace between, you know, humans and giants. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's Umit. Right. No one really knows who Umit is. Basically, he's one of those, like, background characters that, in a strange ways, are, like, really integral. Um, like, like we saw Umit's ship transfer stuff to Egghead Island in Kuma's flashback. We see Umit here now. Lafitte in the modern day is pursuing him from the Blackbeard Pirates. Okay, so yeah, he's again a background character with strangely integral purposes. Okay, oh, that's cool. Harold wants to make a ship that can travel freely to other nations so so the rest of the world can see him. Okay. All right. Okay. The school is picking up for progress as well. All right. I love that Saul says the school is a lot more healthy than kids swinging swords. Which is true. It is. Ooh. Okay. See, okay, I can already tell what the theme of this chapter is. I mean, yeah, it's very clear that Ida's going to be passed. Well, actually, it just showed Ida's tombstone right here. So at this moment in time, she's already passed, which is very sad. But it stands to reason that, yes, King Harold and Ida, you know, they wanted peace. You know, they wanted, the giants to be more accepted all over the world. And it is working. You know, peace and progress are great. But remember, Elbaf is a country of warriors. And you actually do need that for, in case bad stuff happens. Like, basically, it's okay to have the whole war and peace thing hand in hand, as long as you do it responsibly. Oh, no. I get the feeling that, watch, I'm going to turn the page and it's going to show Ida dying. Because we're in the flashback of the last moments with Ida and Harold. But this is actually a very beautiful conversation, though. I mean, because of the ways of the land, Ida and Harold couldn't properly get married. But Ida never cared about some titles or a throne. She just wanted to see children happy. She wanted some of the crazy old customs to go away while making room for new ones, but not necessarily getting rid of the old ones either. The warrior's pride, but also progression toward the future. And it's really looking that way. I love that Ida, even though Loki isn't her son, she thinks of Loki as her son. The last chapter pretty much proved that Loki feels the same way. Okay, here we go. Huh. Oh no. Yeah. King Harold says that one day we'll be able to travel all over the world like we used to do. Ida says, that sounds great. I can't wait for it. And then, it shows them holding hands, and They're like holding hands, and Ida's hand just like, she's gone. Hardin is sad, Harold's sad. Oh. Even Loki is in a jail cell, and he covers his head over his eyes, which is weird because his eyes are blind. But basically, it's showing that he's grieving. You know, it is. I mean, what happened to Ida was nothing less than a tragedy. She didn't, I mean, listen, every One Piece fan knows this, but if you are a parent in a flashback, it will not end well for you. That's just how it is. Shanks has gone missing in Marriage Law, which means Harold can become one of God's knights. Okay, I'm just curious, how big is this room that they're in? Because you have the 5 elders walking in front of Harold, and you see Harold's giant leg like right behind him. How tall is this room that they're in? Okay. And Harold just met Moo for the first time. Okay, so Harold's original plan was he plans to abdicate the throne to someone younger and more deserving should be the new king. Probably Hardin, which would make sense. Well, okay. Right, I don't know if they would let Hardin do it, though, is the problem. Okay. So, Harold now has the Mark of the Abyss. He's now immortal. Okay. So, Moo wants Harold to create a Mark of the Abyss in Elbaf so they'll be bonded. Thus, Elbaf will now be a government nation. And this is when we realize that Harold made a literal deal with the devil, and so Moo wants to take all of the warriors of Elbaf and turn them into his own army. Okay, Emu is possessing Harold. Looks like Emu is straight up controlling him. And now we arrive on the fated day. Harold told the guards to get Jarl and Loki to come down. Oh no. And on this day there was a terrible massacre inside the castle, and the most beloved ruler in the history of Elbaf, wise King Harold, perished. Oh no. I think we're about to see a giant massacre take place. But we gotta wait 2 weeks for it. Sometimes it's really frustrating being a One Piece fan. But you know what? We've had 3 really great chapters in a row. And we're getting 1 more before the year is over. I think we're okay. I hope you all like this video. If you'd like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, under How Many's video for all of you guys watching Joe Fable. If you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if anything you guys want to talk, Jay Boys, we're going to let know. Always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.